Hey y'all, what's going on? Redline Roberts here, or Brandon Roberts if you know my name. So first I want to welcome back everybody that has been watching my YouTube channel. I really appreciate y'all watching it. For the few people I got, and I appreciate y'all tagging along. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. First things first, I want to talk about what my YouTube has been about. So my YouTube has been about liking vehicles, liking cars, moto vlogging, doing stuff like that. The only thing that's hard about doing consistent uploads like that is, for sure, it takes money to work on cars. Who would have thought? So to consistently be able to put up videos on what I'm working on or whatever, it takes money and time and stuff like that to be able to do that. Moto vlogging, I could still keep doing that. It's just I've kind of come up with some ideas and I want to see how these go through. And tell me what y'all think in the comments below, by the way, at the end of this video, on what y'all think. Now, I wanted to let y'all know, I still absolutely love working on vehicles. I love cars. Even though I have my old 1998 Subaru Legacy out there, I've got my Mazda Miata and then my motorcycle. And a couple other things, but I still love my projects and I still want to keep working on them. It's just, like I said, it's hard. It's really hard to do. So I have come up with a thing, and I think my goal might be to change direction on my YouTube. Now, I don't know if I want to necessarily maybe start a new YouTube and still kind of upload some audio videos here and there every once in a while, or if I would like to implement my new direction and still kind of throw those auto videos in there. The only thing is I don't want to bounce that stuff all over the place and confuse people. And normally when someone gets attracted to a certain channel or whatever, or if someone wants to watch, they're there for the content that's showing. And it's kind of hard jumping around. I've been doing it for so long. I'm not a huge YouTuber or anything, but I want to keep doing it, and I think it's time to maybe focus on a direction. So, my direction on the way I think I want to take this. Oh, by the way, welcome to my garage. This is where I'm doing this video. But, okay, so the direction that I'm thinking about taking this is, over the past couple years, I've absolutely fallen in love with doing photography and videography. Now, I'm not a pro photographer nor pro videographer. I love doing it. Would I like to possibly make money in it over time? Or potentially start something out of it and become a pro? Oh, by all means, I would love that. But I officially just kind of started getting into the direction of really focusing on it and enjoying it. I got my first Canon camera about 2 years ago. I got it because my friend was having a wedding. I was like, oh, cool, it'd be cool to take some pictures and stuff like that. So, the direction of this YouTube channel, or maybe starting a new one, again, if y'all, whatever y'all think, just let me know. But I'm still deciphering on what I want to do. The direction of this channel is going to be my path into photography and videography. The stuff I'm learning, the stuff I learn over time. Now, you can go watch a bunch of other channels and type in something. It's like, oh, hey, okay, cool. Now I know that what ISO is. I know what aperture is. But this is going to be more of my growth from starting, officially getting into it, on like, would I go out and maybe do street photography or car photography or whatever. That's something I also don't know. I don't know my specific criteria as far as what I want to do for photography. I just love doing it right now, and eventually I may find that later on to where I can work on that. But I want to do photography and videography. I really want to work on it. I want to work on doing some cool cinematic clips. I want to work on doing good photos. And I mean, any photo can be good. I want to work on my... Not any photo can be good. There's a lot of that. Okay, whatever. I want to work on my photos. I want to work on my passion of doing photography and videography. I want to get better at it. I want to work on it. And I think this channel is going to go in the direction of me working towards that. And maybe along the way, I can also help you figure out some problems on stuff that you're trying to solve, or you could teach me something new on the way by putting a comment in the video below. That's really the direction I'm thinking about going. All right, and then as far as me going into photography and videography, I want to show y'all on what gear and stuff I'm kind of working off with to start. It's not necessarily all brand new gear. It can be older in the aspects of the camera gear that's out and, you know, what a lot of pro photographers use or whatever. But this is the gear I'm using, and this is what I'm starting off with to get into my YouTube journey as getting into photography and videography. So let me show you some of the gear. Okay, so first part of my gear, I know this may sound a little stupid, but I feel like that this is something anyone can use, but it is good as far as getting into it. First tool, I know it sounds stupid, is my phone. I can do video, I can do photo. It has a great camera on it as far as doing photo. It does my depth of field. I can do wide shots, ultra wide shots, and it records in 4K. So if I don't ever have my other stuff on me, there's no excuses for not taking photos or videos or trying to jump on a moment. I feel like the phone can do well with the situation I'm in. All right, next gear. The next part of my gear that I'm going to be starting off with in my photography and videography is my drone. So this is my DJI Mini 2, and this is what I'm going to be doing a lot of my drone photos with and drone videos with. Now there are other new ones out like the DJI Mini 3, and there's a bunch of other big drones that, you know, people can get crazy stuff on. This is my first drone, like official drone. I have other drones, let me show you. Drones without cameras, like, I mean, this one here. Now, mind you, I think this drone is awesome as far as just flying around. It does really well. It doesn't, you know, just shoot off in certain directions like other ones, but that's a tangent. But this is the drone I'm gonna be using for a lot of my shots. I like it. It shoots in 4K, I believe 30 frames per second. It has, what was it, like a 12 megapixel camera, something like that. But it does great. This is one of my tools. This is what I'm gonna be using. Next one. My next camera gear is my Canon Rebel T7. Now, this is considered, I'm sure, like an absolute entry-level camera. I'm learning more and more about different cameras, but I really like this camera. It has a lot of stuff that's worked well for me. I can learn more about it over time. I can show y'all more about it over time. But this is gonna be one of my main photography tools. This is my Canon Rebel T7, and I will be using a lot of this. All right, next tool. Next tool. I've got another digital camera. So this is a Pentax K30. So this camera I actually didn't buy. This one was given to me by my grandma, and I found out that these cameras have problems inside as far as the lighting that makes them really dark. I'm learning more about it. I can explain more to y'all about it over time if you have any questions about it. But this is my other digital camera. It's a Pentax K30. Now, mind you, it does shoot super dark, and it's hard to get photos in low light or even in light. It makes, like I said, photos really dark. But I have used this a couple of times, and it has gotten some, I feel like, pretty killer shots, even though the lighting doesn't work that well on the camera. So this is one of my other tools. And as far as last bit of my tools is going to be my GoPro, which one of them I'm shooting on right now. I'm shooting on my GoPro Hero 11. This is probably one of my newest things. I really like it. This is what I'll be doing a lot of my video on, most likely. And I also have my GoPro Session. This is my GoPro Session. There's no screen on it. Still shoots in 4K. And this is a little action camera that I can use for some cinematic stuff or whatever. But this is one of my other ones. So this is some of my main gear I'm going to be using. Oh, forgot one more thing. This right here I picked up for like 20 bucks a couple years ago. This is an old Sony DCR TRV-27. Who knows? Maybe I could find a way to get some old, you know, like 90s feeling home video or whatever, cool cinematic shots. I don't know. Something else I might be using. And I have some other gear like lenses and stands and all that stuff. If you want to see more of that, just let me know. But this is the start of my gear, and we're going to see where it takes it. But everybody, this is the path I'm thinking about taking this YouTube. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the photography. It allows me to consistently upload videos, which I love doing. I love making videos. The auto stuff doesn't allow me to do it as much. Now, I can still do auto videos. I could technically leave this channel, do that, and start another one. But I would really like to stick as the name I'm at, stay at Redline, and keep working on that. So my new direction is y'all's path with me through photography and videography. There's a lot of channels that do it, but this is gonna be my path to working on an art form that I love to do. So I hope y'all have a killer day. I'll see y'all in the next video. And again, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe so you can stay updated if you want to. Hope y'all have a killer day. Peace out, y'all.